This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my rant about Season 7 of The Flash and its major problem with redeeming villains. And I'm ready to tear into this show because I think that Season 7 had far too many villains redeemed. Looking at previous seasons and redeemed villains, we did not have too many. Off the top of my head, I think there was no real redemption stories in Season 1 for villains. Season 2 only really had Captain Cold, which kind of began in Season 1. But I think really with it, yeah, that's really all happened for the first two seasons. Season 3 had Killer Frost return to being, technically a good person, to being like, in terms of Team Flash, and becoming on a path to be hero. Season 4, I think it had just, DeVoe's wife and sort of Ralph. And we'll count Ralph for this. So we'll say that's 5. Season 5, I think they had Weather Witch start to be redeemed, but then she kind of backtracked and became a full-on villain again. So I'm not going to count her. Oh, and also Cicada, the first one, was redeemed, and can't really count it for the second Cicada since that Cicada remained evil and just her younger self decided not to become Cicada. So that's not really redeeming the villain, it's just changing their past version. It's kind of redeeming, and you know what? Just for the sake of it, we're counting it. And then Season 6, last season, it only had one redemption. Wait, did it have any redemptions? Bloodwork, who wasn't redeemed, and Mirror Master doesn't appear till the finish of her story till this season, so... Oh, Gorilla Grad. I knew there's one. So that's 8. And you know what, in case if I'm missing anything, we'll just toss it up to 10. And let's go through this. I've pulled up a list online of all the episodes. And let's take a look. So we have All's Well That Ends Well. Will's also and Speed of Thought. Both where Eva's the villain, but those are good episodes. And, we'll go to Mother, where Eva basically is redeemed at the end and allowed to, go free. So that's one villain redeemed in this season. Then they have Central City Strong after that, which was pretty good again. And it had Abracadabra redeemed at the end. But that's 2 for the season. Then we have Fear Me, the one with the 90s, which are both ones that tie in with the Forces. And they aren't redeemed yet, but they do get redeemed later on. So we're just going to add 2 more on. Just make sure that mental note that I don't accidentally count them again. Growing Pains, we have, I think that's the Chillblain episode. I'm pretty sure that's the Chillblain episode. Who also gets redeemed, so we're now 5 overly, unless you count, I think, the 2 black hole minions that were not major characters at all. Then we have people versus Killer Frost, and that's where Evil Speed Force Nora is revealed, I think. So that pops us up to 6, because she gets redeemed also. There's Timeless, and they deal with one of the other forces in that one. I can remember, I'm just looking at it. That's after the Strength Force is killed. That's what I was thinking of. The Strength Force doesn't appear that much, and the Strength Force is redeemed in this one, which gets us to 7. Then we have Family Matters 1 and 2, but since we've mentioned all 4 forces being redeemed, there's about 7 villains, first 11 episodes, and by the end of the season these are all redeemed, although I think 6 of them are redeemed at this point. Oh, I just remembered one of the ones that I missed for the other one. So that up to 9 official on the other side with King Shark. And right now we're at 7 just at this season. And it's definitely going to be pushed up pretty close with Goodbye Vibrations, which makes this 8 with the villain, the new Rainbow Raider, actually being, noble, heroic, and essentially being redeemed at the end to get basically community service. And now we have Masquerade, and this one I think was that's a Cecile focused episode, and then it was Psycho Pirate as villain. And just to be nice, we're not going to count that as redeeming. It was basically an evil mask that took over the body. So we have, for this season, our first villain that technically remains evil, and it's just a mask that took over a body. So we're still at 8, nearly tied with the show's total of redemptions for all the seasons before it, and we're crossing that with Royo de Luz, and that gives us the redemption of Ultraviolet, and that ties us with 9 confirmed redemptions from earlier in the show that I could definitely, remember, to 9 in one season. And finally, let's look at the rest. The rest is just the Godspeed arc, and we have a fake out with Reverse Flash seeming to just want to help Barry, but that's quickly revealed that, yeah, he's not helping Barry, he's just wants to make sure that no one could kill Barry besides him. So that definitely works, and that is crazy looking at it. And you know what? I'm on Google, so let's go take a look at the other episodes. I'm just going to quickly scan through them and see if there's any ones that has villains being redeemed. So you're just going to hear me clicking a few times, and let's look at it. Okay, so we can also count Pied Piper. That puts it at 10. I was missing a few. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure about these. So yeah, I don't think Ragdoll was redeemed. Yeah, I think each one to the other prisoner escaped. So let's see. This is North Welsh. No. No. Don't see anything here. Yeah, I don't see anything else in season 6. Let's look at season 5. And of course, you can't see what I'm looking at. I'm just reading it off, telling you what I see. So, let's see. Nothing that I didn't cover there. Oh, then there's Caitlyn's evil dad, Icicle. Okay, let's go down. Don't see anything. No. Yeah, I don't have anything. Season 5, season 4. No, no. Don't see it there. Nope, nope, nope. Season 3. Let's look at that. Anything I missed? Don't see it. I guess you could kind of count the monster. The person who was, creating the little kid that was creating the monster. So that puts us at 11. Season 2. Looking at it. No. And season 1, which I said there was 0, but let's see. Just looking at the episodes. Yeah, I can't say really any of them. Oh, there's actually, I do. It was Girder, the guy from, who maybe it wasn't even fully redeemed. So we could say 12 across 6 seasons and 9 in 1 season. I remember a few of those were stretches. It was kind of like, they were maybe, I'm not going to count Ralph. Let's drop it down to 11, because Ralph really wasn't a villain in it. I feel like there was a few others that I did stretches as, but yeah, I think that it's pretty ridiculous that nearly half, I'd say maybe about 45%, maybe 40%. I can't really do the math off my head, and I'm really doing it. Actually, was from 1 season compared to the other 6, and that's just something that really annoyed me. In fact, I was just so tired of it. I think they shouldn't have had all these renamed villains. I think that was a very major problem because it felt like a very lazy plot, and they kept doing it. And really, yeah, I think that they probably shouldn't have. They probably could have found a better way. Because also now, going into next season, we have no good villains to really return, since, well, besides Godspeed and a few more, Godspeed and potentially Psycho Pirate, who were I think the only 2 they mentioned that came in this season, and they're returning villains, with Godspeed appearing back in season 5 and 6, and Psycho Pirate appearing in Elseworlds. So, both ways, honestly, I would have to say that failed, and really, I think that this redemption storyline they keep putting in needs to either be reduced, because honestly, I feel like it happened way too much this season, and I just gave you the evidence. I looked through all the episodes, and used the best of my memory. I might have missed one, but I think that was the greatest problem with the season of The Flash. I don't think it was maybe the worst one. It had some definitely good episodes, but it's not a great season either. I would say it's an okay season. I'd say, if I was to just do it quickly on the top of my head, rank them consistently going in the bottom half of it. Probably season 5 would be in last place. I'm not really sure if this is going to go above season 4 or below it. But we'll just say it's in either second to last or third to last. And it'll probably be 3, 6. I'm not really sure right now, but yeah, it would definitely be lower than it. I think season 3 was also okay. So I'd say it's maybe around season 3. And it's probably on around equal level with season 4. Can't tell, exactly. I need to think more on that. And that'll be for a future video. But it did have some good episodes, and that's why it's being pushed up a little. Oh, season 5 did have one really good episode, the 100th one. Yeah, I never hated a full season of Flash, but I think it's had some pretty, weak seasons, and this is definitely at the border of that. And I think its main problem is redemption. But look out for the rest of my content this week. We have a surprise video tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I'm going to both recap and review the first 3 seasons of Arrow. Friday, I'm going to have some Lego review out. I don't even know. Saturday will be my Bad Batch review. And I have pre-ordered the Bad Batch shuttle set. That should be shipping out next Sunday. And I'm going to be ordering either both the Mandalorian Fighter and Mandalorian Throne Room sets. Essentially Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I'll be reviewing those soon. And I'll see you in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please like the video, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And may the Force be with you.